It finally happened. Mike McCarthy got fired. And to be honest with you, it had to happen, to be honest. I mean, we cannot lose to a team like the Cardinals. No offense to any Arizona Cardinals fans, but the Cardinals are an awful team. And we lose to it goes to show you something has to be done. So, am I shocked that Mike McCarthy got fired last night? No, because I kind of expected it. If we were to win that game, McCarthy would probably still be here. But eventually, he was going to get fired anyways. And honestly, if we would have made the playoffs and finished one and done, McCarthy would still be here. That was the same thing last year with Ted Thompson as our GM. If we would have made the playoffs, he'd still be our GM. So change happened. Now we move on to a new head coach for next season. And we'll see what happens. I would like Josh DeFilippo or Lincoln Riley if they're available. Bruce Arians, I know, said he would only coach if it's the Cleveland Browns, which I don't know why you would not want to coach for Green Bay. Because I mean, who would turn down a job offer to be a head coach for Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, but we'll see what happens. And it's the second straight season we missed the playoffs. Last season, I could honestly see why, because we didn't have Rodgers most of the season. Brett Hundley was the quarterback. But this season, you obviously know it's McCarthy. He's kind of basically, a lot of teams figured out his offensive schemes, his play calling. And it was just a matter of time for him to go. I appreciate all he's done for Green Bay. He's brought us a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Packers. But things needed to change. I'm sure whoever the next head coach is, Rodgers is going to approve of. You can just tell by the way Rodgers. You just tell Rodgers did not like McCarthy at the end. And you know the Packers are going to side with Rodgers over McCarthy. I mean, who would not want to side with their elite quarterback? But do I think McCarthy will be a head coach for another team? Yes, I do think he will be a head coach for another team. That team, I do not know who's going to offer him a job. A lot of people say it might be Cleveland. So we'll see there. I just don't think McCarthy, no offense to McCarthy, I just don't think he's going to ever be able to lead a team back to the Super Bowl. He wasn't going to lead us back to a Super Bowl. We tried many times to get to the Super Bowl with McCarthy. After that one try, we won. It was just never meant to happen. But it's possible he could lead a team off. But can he take that next step? You have to see it to believe it, to be honest with you. But I think he would fit well with Cleveland. I think Cleveland needs a winner. And for right now, they need to make the playoffs. That's their main focus for next season. They need to make the playoffs first. They can't be thinking Super Bowl. I mean, once you're in the playoffs, anything can happen anyways. But make the playoffs first. And that's what the Packers got to do for next season too. We should be in contention for next season once we get our new head coach, but we'll have to wait and see. But with Rodgers, if Rodgers plays at another level for next season, he's already playing at a good level this season, but it's just not enough to get wins. And sadly, as much as I hate to say it, the Bears are probably going to win the North. Hopefully the Saints or Rams take them out if they meet up. Or maybe be bounced first round of the playoffs. So we move on to the next head coach of the Packers. Philbin will be the interim head coach. I gotta I gotta admire Aaron Rodgers though. He's not gonna sit out and rest his knee. He's gonna play these final games, and then we go on to the off season. So you gotta admire that. There's no quitting Aaron Rodgers. He's not gonna sit out the whole season. He's not gonna sit out the rest of the season. It's just not gonna happen. A lot of people say we should just tank for the. A lot of people say we should just tank to get the top pick in the draft because we're not going anywhere. I don't know, I'm just the type of person. I know a lot of people say like we're not gonna make. I'm just the type of person. I don't like to see my team lose. But if we do lose, then we do get the top pick, and I'm happy with that. But I'm just the type of person that just doesn't like to see my team lose at all, even if I know we're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, that's just how I am. I think Green Bay will come back stronger next year. I think honestly we need to just change a new head coach before the season started, but I knew we weren't going to do that. But it is what it is. I think we're going to finish probably third again in the North. Lions will finish last. Vikings will finish second. And the Bears obviously will finish first. But the way the Bears lost to the Giants, you have to be kind of concerned. But I get Mitch Trubisky wasn't playing, but still, you guys got that good defense, and you lost to the Giants. So we'll see what your destiny awaits for you. Also, I think the Saints are going to represent the NFC. That's just my opinion. AFC, I think probably the Patriots. Probably be the Saints and Patriots Super Bowl, which should have been last season, but didn't happen. Was the Eagles and Patriots. But we'll see who comes out on top. As for the Packers, next season can't come here soon enough. A lot of stuff we need to fix for the offseason. Get some players in from free agency and draft some great players. And then get our next head coach for the Packers. Now that's pretty much all I got to say. Mike McCarthy, I wish him the best of luck. And being head coach for another team, which I'm sure he will be. I thank him for all he's done for the Packers. He's brought us a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Packers. But at the end of the day, it just had to happen. McCarthy just had to go. Time to bring our next head coach, and I would like a Sean McVay type of head coach that is his young head coach and can lead this team back to the promised land. But that's pretty much all I got to say. This is Matt Ogden. I'm signing out, and go Packers.